Cool. So I got almost all my new modules installed and working. I had trouble with the Hex Mix VCA. When I plugged it in on this place where my Kermit is, it wasn't working. And then I checked, I didn't have the cable plugged in correctly. Luckily, I didn't fry it. I just took a closer look before I turned the power on. And it fit in fine. So that's good. I hate sending stuff back. Plus, it's a really good VCA. 6 VCAs, because on my IntelliJ 4, the only thing I don't like about it, it doesn't have any lights, so it doesn't show levels. I do like on the quad VCA and the IntelliJ it shows that, so you get a little more insight into your CV and levels and stuff. But it's a good VCA. It's got six VCAs, so you can do a lot of cool stuff. And then I have my new Cursus Iteratus, which I love, just like my BIA I got recently, which is awesome. And so this is kind of my industrial setup I'm building for industrial techno, and it seems to, so far it's definitely not disappointing. And then I have my Cursus Iteratus connected to the Bionic Lester filter, and I'm just messing around with that. I have to go through the tutorials and videos and documentation because they're really deep. And then I have my new Kermit, they call it a quad modulator. It has LFOs and all kinds of crazy stuff you can do with it connected, and I just have that routed into my Hex Mix VCA and then connected to my K-Mix mixer, and I just have it connected to one monitor speaker. So let's take a listen and see what it sounds like. I have to screw this in still. I just wanted to make sure I could get it working. Very cool. I love these new modules. They're so sweet. Definitely a learning curve on the Kermit and Bionic Lester. The Cursus Iteratus and Bionic Iteratus Alter. We want a tongue twister. Noise engineering makes great stuff, but they definitely come up with tongue twister names, I have to admit. Try to say Bionic Iteratus Alter fast 3 times. Bionic Iteratus, see, you're going to trip. Cursus Iteratus is a little easier, but Bionic Iteratus Alter you're going to say 5 times. You know, that'd be a cool thing to sample and remix. And then I got my SPG working, which is really cool. And so this Hex Mix, I got it figured out. Just plugged it down here. So I still have to install a couple more modules. So I bought a quad VCA. No, I'm not saying it right. Quad expander. And also I did get an IntelliJ. I have it in the mixer here, and I bought an IntelliJ envelope Quad X. One thing I want to give a shout out to is I think I've bought quite a bit of modular stuff as a newbie so far. I would have to say probably the best case candy goes to Mutable Instruments. Look at this. when I bought these two modules, Kinks and Links. They're really cheap, simple utility modules. They're not fancy, but they sent me really cool shit. Like, look at this. I mean, handmade toys. I mean, this is really cool. I mean, come on. Hats off to the guy who runs that company and creates these amazing devices. Because this just works of art. I mean, look at this. I got this cool little bell thing. This is so awesome. I mean, no other company I know gives you really cool little toys when you buy their modules like that I know of. And of course, they're cool little. I don't know if this is Vishnu or Krishna. I don't know which Hindu goddess she is or whatever. I'm not hip to all those myths that much. But yeah, I mean, that's cool. They give me a case candy. So, and then my only complaint with industrial music, I didn't get any freaking screws, guys. Come on. I bought 2 of your modules and you not sent me 1 freaking screw. So I had to scavenge screws from my other modules. So, and then these knurlies are really cool. They're easy to put stuff in. I gotta order a bunch of these when I get more cables. So yeah, I'm liking this new setup. The Dofer stuff's good. I still use it. And then I added the those modules. Those are really good too. So I think my industrial techno setup is coming together pretty well. It sounds pretty amazing. You know, just amazing sounds I'm getting out of it right here. Like, I have to go through the presets. There's just so much to these modules. Like, there's all these, like, if you press a button, like, you can change stuff. I mean, there's all kinds of crazy stuff. Wave, like, that's kind of cool. Yeah, so it's a very deep module. And I don't know if I was supposed to get an SD card with it or not. I guess you can save your presets to an SD card, but I'm gonna have to. It's I know I'll be spending a lot of time this weekend going through these modules because there's a lot to them, especially the Bionic Lester and the Kermit. But it's amazing if you don't have. I noticed the difference with the modules before I added them to the Lester and the Kermit. They really are pretty trippy. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this video.